I'm going to start it with a story because this is really a great classic story for me. So it's a company called Rackspace. They were managed hosting, and at the time, huge tech company, 2,000 plus employees, and big meeting, big, huge boardroom meeting. And they're talking this wonky stuff. And by the way, and they're making hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, it's ridiculous. And it's growing just leaps and bounds. I'm leading the strategy, all this kind of stuff. And someone says, I to this day cannot remember the acronym, but it was some acronym like, and I'll make something up like USB, like a USB port. And I go, it's like, that's not what it was, but it was like that. And I go, I just raised my hand and I go, wait a minute. I've always wondered, what does that stand for? And they explained what it was. And I said, no. I know what it is, but I'm just wondering, what do those letters stand for? Now, these were the smartest people in the company. Not one person in the room knew what those letters stood for. They're all on their computers trying to figure it out. And here's what I learned in that. The moral of the story is there's no stupid question. And, and so it's like, here's the way you navigate the world of experts. You ask them questions. If you're asking questions, okay, think of it like offense and defense. If you go in there thinking you've got to be the expert, you're on defense. You're immediately defensive. If you go in there and go, okay, Mr. Business Expert, and that can be, in fact, I had a banker just talk to me about listening to that episode. And because I mentioned bankers as an expert, and he got a lot out of it, by the way. He liked it. But CPAs, attorneys, all of the experts you go to for business advice, even people like me, right? You want to ask them good questions that are going to be pertaining to you and your business. Don't care about how the rest of the business world works. It's called scrunchies, right? That you put in your hair. Okay. All right. This is great. So I've got a good friend and she's got a sewing channel on YouTube. So I do a mastermind for YouTubers. They're big guys. I'm a tiny little YouTuber. So please subscribe. Make me big. But anyhow, we were looking at this channel and this lady makes scrunchies and she's gotten millions of views on her scrunchies. Okay. All she knows is scrunchies. And it's like, and she's making tons of money. She may be making 6 figures a year on her scrunchie thing. Okay. And you go to the business expert, you look dumb. You just make scrunchies. No. You don't understand. I'm making my living and I'm living quite nicely. And I need you to inform me about these things. I don't need you to give me unsolicited advice. Ask questions so that you understand. And here's what happens is, one, you now change the field. You're now on a level playing field. You're the expert in your business. They're the expert in the expertise you need. Now we've got a level playing field. Now we can have a conversation. And you see? And so then they don't know your business and you don't know anything about tax law. So you're on an equal playing field.